All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday, man. Thank you guys for being here with me, man. Y'all know what we about to talk about. About to talk about these Los Angeles Lakers and these Golden State Warriors, man. But first off, before I get into that, man, I want to say thank you guys for supporting the channel. The channel is growing and growing and growing, and I'm happy. I'm super excited about that. Thank you guys so much as the channel continue to grow, man. One of the things that does hurt me, as far as growing the channel, is I'm not a very social media savvy person, man. So I don't promote like a lot of channels. I just come on here and talk and give you guys my opinion and try to reply to your comments, and that's about it. So I'm gonna get better, but it's just not my comfort zone. I'm not afraid to admit that. All right, but let's talk about it, man. The Los Angeles Lakers versus the let me get it pulled up here, versus the Golden State Warriors. Now, granted, this game would have, had there been a Klay Thompson, we know this game would have been much more bigger, on a much bigger scale. But coming into this game, man, the Warriors riding a 3-game win streak behind Steph Curry, phenomenal shooting. Let's just say he's the greatest shooter ever. We can get that out the way, right? I've been saying that for a while now. As much as I talk about appreciating LeBron greatness, while we got it, we got to always appreciate Steph Curry's greatness as well. Cause what that guy can, the way he stretched out the 3-point line is historic, and so salute to that guy, man. I'm a big fan, but tonight wasn't his night. Let's see. Curry gave you 16, 5 of 13, 2 of 7, 4 of 5 from the 3-point line, which he was 94% coming into this game, so that's phenomenal. But he did miss one tonight. 7 assists, he had 3 steals. He got you 16, obviously. And a couple games back like that would have been enough. The Lakers had been struggling prior to that last game. I didn't get to do a video on that one. I do apologize. I wasn't able to get that video out. Just life, man. But Draymond Green gave you 6, 3 of 5 from the field. He had one missed 3. Andrew Wiggins got to give you more than 2. All right, let's just say that he got to give you more than 2. That 2 points is not enough from that guy. No, I'm sorry, 3. He gave you 3. 3 is just not enough for him. He got to be better than that. He's touted as better than that. He is better than that. So he should be giving you more than that. All right. Oubre, he gave you 14. That's somebody I've always been really, really high on. I'm a fan of Oubre. I think he got a heck of a future. So I mean, and then the rest of the guys came through. I'm gonna say this though. I was a little ticked at Curry because to me the elbow in the face to Schroder was a little unnecessary. Even at that point, if it was necessary, unnecessary, whatever. But when they're sitting there talking face to face, just say my bad. Like, don't act like you didn't hit the man in the face with your elbow. Like sometimes that gets to me. It's like I get it, man, but at least say what, my bad. When it was inadvertent, you ain't have to hit you ain't have to extend my elbow. My bad, bro. I ain't try to hit you like that. Just to sit there and act like you didn't do it when everyone's seen it. I'm quite sure you felt it. You jumped into the player. They still gave you the foul call, which I don't understand that rule. That's the one rule they need to change in the NBA. I get so sick of that. I don't care if it's for my team or against my team. If a player jump into someone to get a foul, that should not be a foul. Like, how are we still falling for that? And then you go and review it and it's still the same thing? You can give me the crap about, well, according to the letter of the law, whatever. If you cannot jump into someone and cause a foul, but hey, and I'm not just saying that because of this game. I see it too. I don't feel like it's messed up if the Lakers do it to someone. It's still, if you jump into someone to get a foul call, then you initiated the contact. Whoever initiated the contact should get the call. But anyway, I can go on about that. Let's talk about these Lakers, man. Marquise Morris gave you 13. LeBron James gave you 19. Gasol gave you 9. I think they just gonna have to understand Gasol is a 3-point shooter, right? Like that's what he does, right? He was what, 2 or 3 from the 3-point line. That's what his game is now. He's no longer back to the basket type of guy. He's a guy that's gonna get you. He can knock down a couple threes for you, and he did that today. Dennis Schroder had a very big impact on the game, even though he only had 12 points. If you look at this game and I tell you Schroder only had 12, you're gonna be like, what? No way. Had a very big impact on the game. The team looked different with it, man. It's just what it is. This team looked different with Dennis Schroder. I think it's his energy, his tenacity, his ability to facilitate as well as score. The amount of pressure that he puts on the defense. Listen, man, they just look better. I don't know what else you want me to say here, man. They just look better. 2 games he been back, 2 wins. I'm waiting for the Anthony Davis to get back and thinking that's it, but apparently Schroeder came back and things got different, man. I can't understand that one. I know he's good. I'm not taking nothing away from Schroeder, but I didn't know his impact would be this big. So shout out to Schroeder, man. Caldwell Pope, I don't know where he's at right now. He's off to see the Wizard. It's just to me like he'll make a play or two here or there, but some of the bonehead mistakes that he do, I'm just like, yo, where's your head at? The missing the layups, just the bad passes. It's the missed passes, the fumbling. I'm like, yo, where's your head at? Hopefully you snap out of it in time. That's all I care about. That's the most important thing to me. Kuzma had a solid game tonight. He did have 12 points coming off the bench. 2 of 4 from the three, 4 of 7 from the field. 11 rebounds. So he had him a double. And he's another one that I'm a little surprised didn't do more, man. Like he's one of those guys that I thought he would take over. I definitely thought he would take over. But he didn't. And that's really surprising. One second, guys. Hey, baby, what's up? Oh, okay. All right. Listen, guys. She loved me so much. She gonna wait till I finish. Um, yeah, you know how it is when wife will call. You gotta stop. But anyway, so I say all that to say, man, that I don't think that I don't know if the Lakers are if Schroeder was the answer, but they look different. And one of the most important things that we see about this game here is that LeBron James only played 24 minutes. That's what you want. Above all else, you want to take care of business so he can get rest. As we've seen without Schroeder, without AD, he's not the spring chicken, the guy that's gonna hop over everyone and just gonna completely take over ball games. I'm convinced that's not him. He's a great player at this point. He's a player that's gonna make a significant impact, but at the same time, he is not the guy that he used to be, and we gotta accept that. And nothing wrong with that. Me personally, I criticize him, but I'm like, all right, man, all right. Let me accept the fact that he's getting old, right? So when you see the team take off with a Schroeder come in, you hopefully you get AD back and things just keep building and building and building. But they needed Schroeder. So congratulations to the Lakers, man. The Warriors 3-game streak in, but as long as they got Curry, they got a shot. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Till next time, man, you guys be great.